hate it when you don't tear it. You know what I mean?
Get the bad tear on the meat stick.
I got a bad.
That is bad luck.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that like 3 more months of winter or something?
No, it just means you're gonna have terrible diarrhea tomorrow.
I already had that
from eating this stick.
That's already preset. No, I did it again. Trying to open a meat stick and it keeps tearing at a bias. Does that sound right?
Yeah, it keeps tearing one side or the other.
And I can't get into the meat.
Yeah, at this point, that's why you just put that one back and try another one.
I'll wait for you to take it.
Maybe your luck will be better. I'm not going to eat the other one.
Oh, there's 2. Oh, no, there's 2 ends. Oh, the other one actually was fine.
Okay.
Well, it was from the bottom.
The curse is broken.
Yeah. I mean,
huzzah.
That's right. That's good.
So I have a question for you.
I have an answer for you.
I know you do. That's why I'm asking you. You're going to give me some good thoughts about it, and it's going to make me think more about this topic.
That's sad.
Why are people intentionally gross? Now, let me clarify what I mean by that. I don't mean like, oh, there's some guy sitting in a dirty shirt and some shorts. Maybe he's a little sweaty smelling. Maybe his hair's a little disheveled. Like, they're allowed to be however they want to be in their own space, in their own privacy. And I'd even go so far as to say there are people that walk about in the world, maybe they're going to Bob Evans or a gas station and they also look equally as, sweaty or dirty because maybe they came from work. Maybe it's their day off. Who cares? But why do people, particularly celebrities, who know that they're going to be filmed. There's going to be pictures taken of them. They know that they're going to give interviews. Why do sometimes they look so gross? And I know the word gross is very subjective, right? It means something different to everyone. But I'm like, I feel like I've seen this trend where it really is only celebrities and maybe some musicians who have natural beauty, who have natural handsomeness, that have really distinct and beautiful features that then will be like, I am going to, like, they make themselves almost look repulsive. Have you noticed that?
I have noticed that. And I'd like to be a little more specific about who you're talking about. Because when I think about famous people, celebrities, and how they appear, do you feel like it's more women or men? Because I do feel like George Clooney is not seen without a suit or a sports coat on. He might still be wearing tennis shoes, but done up pretty decently.
Yeah.
I do feel like the guys in the celebrity realm are usually looking pretty decent.
Yeah. I think there always have been guys too, a lot of times, particularly musicians, that just look maybe a little disheveled.
Disheveled?
Disheveled?
Hair disheveled. Yeah, the hair's a little bit messy.
And I feel like that's been around for a long time. I mean, that's been around forever.
Kurt Cobain always looked a little bit off.
Yeah.
He was, apparently.
Yeah. And that's probably part of some of like their appeal or some of their personality to like appeal, or sometimes they just don't even care. And there's plenty of women who always look nice. Like,
oh, yeah.
I think of Oprah. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen Oprah not looking like she's really well put together.
Yeah.
Maybe to the point where it's like, there's no way you always look this good. Like, there's people that's their job 24/7 to make you look beautiful. But I feel like women, there's almost like this competition in some celebrity women where they're like, I want to embrace things that they're counterintuitive to what's been perceived as being beautiful. For example, maybe some women wear makeup. They don't have to, whatever. I don't care. But you'll have some of these celebrities that are like, I'm going to put on so much makeup that it's actually distracting. Or like, I'm going to, acrylic nails. I don't care if you have fancy nails. But some women are like, I am going to wear nails that are almost as long as Wolverine's claws. And you're like, this is weird. And instead of wearing, you wear a gown that's kind of revealing or a dress that's kind of revealing. It's like, that's not uncommon. But now you have people that are like, I'm going to wear a dress that is sheer. Is that the right word?
Oh, absolutely see-through, yeah.
And I saw an article that said, this is the season of sheer. And it was I didn't read the article because it was full of women and blurred things. So I was like, I'm not going to subject myself to this. But the whole point of the article was that's like the fashion trend is for women to like wear outfits that are just completely see-through. And again, I'm not trying to shame these people as much as what I'm like, why is this happening? I don't even think any men were like, yes, I need you to have crazier hair or to have or shave your eyebrows off, right? Which we've seen
Yes,
some
yeah,
of,
we
or
have
like
seen that. Mhm.
wear clothes that's entirely see-through. Because at a certain point, you're like, I get the point, but that's odd. It's very odd.
Yeah, and I've got a couple things. We'll have to back up a little bit, but the one thing when you said the sheer clothing, women are strong, powerful people, right? I don't know.
I'm not laughing. It's just the way you said it. I
Yeah.
agree.
I was looking for a reaction there, but if you think of sheer clothing and women being empowerment, what if a guy wore the same sheer clothing? Can I wear sheer clothing, Ridge?
I mean, you could, but then I'd know you're nuts.
Yeah, I'm a little bit crazy, but
First, I thought you're crazy, but then I see you're nuts.
yeah. If Brad Pitt came out on the red carpet with sheer clothing on, it would be a little bit different than a woman. Is it empowering to a woman? Or is it now objectifying a woman? And if they objectify themselves, is that okay? And recently, this is 2025 at the end of it,
Mm.
we just had, who's that musician that had his wife, girlfriend out on the red carpet? He has Kanye West. Remember Kanye's lady, wife,
Mm.
girlfriend, don't know who she is. She had a completely see-through outfit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but if Kanye had that same outfit on, there would be a lot of more talk about that.
Yeah.
That's called indecent exposure.
So you're saying there's a bit of a double standard.
Absolutely a double standard. But also, whatever happened to women being powerful and being beautiful without exposing themselves?
Yeah.
And now we're back to people exposing themselves and that being their power. I can't keep up is the thing.
Yeah.
I can't keep up with what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm going to say a couple of words, and let's see if Ridge can get these. Now, this is going back a little ways. And we're both a little bit older. I'm a little bit older than Ridge, but we're a little bit older. Cone boobs.
Yes. Yeah. Madonna. Those were weird. That was weird.
That was weird.
Okay.
But at the time, it was weird. Now it's not.
Yeah.
I would have to say that it was very tame.
If somebody did it now, you would be like, huh, whatever.
Whatever. Don't care.
Kind of odd.
That could just be someone at Chipotle eating lunch. Meat dress.
Yeah. Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga. Those are only two I really remember. But there's all these times in our lives growing up, and I think Madonna was, I'm thinking the 80s.
Yeah.
And Lady Gaga, maybe the 2000s. I don't know. Early 2000s, maybe. Don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just guessing at that point.
Yeah.
You know, but they're just trying to shock people.
Mm-hmm.
And nudity is shocking, especially when they're in public.
Mm.
You know, you don't have to be Kim Kardashian and make a video and put it out there where you could just wear it in public.
Yeah.
And you can shock people and become more popular than you maybe deserve or you are.
So do you think some of the things that I'm talking about, and I don't even really have the greatest of examples, as much as what I feel like what I've seen is that everything has been taken to the extreme. Instead of, this is not even a great example, but instead of somebody wearing 2-inch heels, they're like wearing 12-inch heels. It's not really actually necessary for you to do that.
Yeah.
And I think I've expressed some of these concerns to my wife or some of these thoughts. She said to me like, well, they're doing this high fashion thing. It's a completely different fashion world that like we are not a part of, so we don't understand it. But I just find it very hard pressed that some of these women who are naturally beautiful,
Yeah,
they're beautiful people,
mm-hmm.
that will do themselves up in such an abstract and unusual way. I find it very hard pressed to think that men would find that attractive. And I know maybe the counter argument from women would be, who cares?
Yeah.
They're not there for you. She doesn't care. She doesn't want to be attractive to you. She does not care.
But what about the person who's going out on a Saturday night who uses those people as inspiration? Are they not caring anymore? Because I really feel like they're out there for attention.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
that.
I mean, I do think that's part of it is they want the attention.
Yeah.
It is like the cone bra, and it is like the meat dress. And I even think of, wasn't it Kim Kardashian once that went out in a dress that covered her from head to toe? You could not see any of her person. Like she was entirely covered in fabric. You're such a beautiful individual, and you've literally completely covered yourself, which is, who cares? That's not even a big deal. But we can't even see your face. You're covered all the way to your fingertips in material. And maybe they're trying to make some kind of a political statement. I don't know.
I don't know. And this all kind of goes back to, this is not part of the topic that we were started, but it makes me think of my thoughts of famous people is whatever they do when they're not being recorded, I don't really care. I don't care what you do in your life outside of when you're recording. And we give so much power to famous people. And a lot of it's, fashion, influencing, they can sell any product. I want you to be a great actor and actress. If I'm watching a movie, I want you to do a very good job. I don't really care what you do after that. And it's a little bit offensive to them because I'm like, entertain me. Spin the handle on the box and dance for me, monkey.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
I don't want to know your politics. I don't want to know what you're doing outside of entertaining me. Because that's what you're there for. That's your job. Your job is not to wear some crazy dress, throw a whole bunch of ribeye steaks on yourself. Don't really care.
They weren't even cooked.
Couldn't
even eat them.
Oh, yeah. I don't even think that you can get those passed through the EPA. No, that's not right. FDA?
The FDA.
Who does that? I don't know. But they're not getting a stamp from the meat people.
Yeah, the guy did. He graded him. He said, "That's great." Hey.
Hey. But that kind of thing, I wish people would stop following famous people outside of the thing that they are famous for.
I feel like I've heard people kind of give that take before, but that is interesting because I feel like a lot of people want to know a lot about what these people are doing, more so when they're not entertaining than when they are. Because when they're entertaining, you're like, I see what I got. Now show me what it's like when they're not doing this. They want to know all of the things about their personal lives, which is weird.
Yeah, I don't think we need to know anything about their personal lives. I wish we would completely cut it off like it wasn't even part of our society. I had a guy I worked with, his sister-in-law would always talk about watching the news, and it was a joke in the family, and it was entertainment news. You watch the news, and it was whatever happened on entertainment.
Talk soup.
Yeah, talk soup.
That was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. But also, if we would just stop following these people and stop paying attention to what they're doing outside of the silver screen or whatever you want to call it, or outside of their albums, who gives a crap?
Yeah.
Like, do your art. Do the thing that you're known for. But I feel like it's a lot bigger than that now, so that doesn't really work anymore. Yeah. I know that's possible. You're more in this industry than I am. But I feel like do the thing that you set out to do. There's so many movies I've seen, and there's so many actors and actresses. They do such a fantastic job. And then I hear what they have to say. They spew just random nonsense of crap. Like, that is not helping me. It might help other people follow them more or enjoy their work more. But for me, like, no, show me your talent. Yeah. And there is definitely talent. You can see a movie that's a B cast compared to an A cast. Jack Nicholas, whichever one's not the golfer. I watched him in the movie, right? Is it Nicholson?
Jack Nicholas is the golfer. The golden bear.
Yeah, the golden bear. Jack Nicholas. I watched him in a movie.
Nicholson.
Nicholson?
Nicholson is the actor.
All right, Jack Nicholson. I watched him in a movie, and he's got so much talent, so much passion. I don't know any of his politics because I don't think he talks about his politics. And I love him as an actor. Kate Beckinsale. Is that right?
From the vampire movies, Underworld?
I don't know. Blonde girl?
Resident Evil?
Yeah. No. Wrong one. Kate Blanchett. Like Kate Blanchett. I think she's a fantastic actress with so much passion. I don't want to know what her political beliefs are because I don't want to not like her because she does such a good job.
Yeah.
But you see somebody who's a crap actor, I'm not going to follow them. It is definitely a talent. And I want to be able to enjoy the work that you do without the attachment to your personal life. I don't care what you do in your personal life. It's not that I don't appreciate you as a person. I respect you as a person. But just because you're really good at your craft doesn't mean that you have anything good to say that I should follow. I don't know.
Dang, that is probably the most philosopherish take on something that you've had in a while. That's really good.
Really? So I should drink more more whiskey and get really mad.
Yes. Yeah. And I think you made the good point that made me think like, in the field of music, the people that are the rock stars are definitely the people that embrace the rock star life. Like there's a certain angle to it that it's like you have to dress and appear for the roles that you want, for the kind of attention that you want. Like you have to appeal to that.
Off screen.
Off screen.
Or off recording.
Yeah. Like, I know quite a few artists or musicians or people that are involved in different industries that are parallel to some of the industries we're talking about. They're very performative on Facebook, showing the kind of life that they live when, I know them in real life. And I'm like, you are a completely different person in your personal life than what you show online. But they show that stuff online because if they're able to show success or they're able to show that they are modern, right? Or they're very forward thinking or they're unique, right? They're so different. They're different than everybody else because they stand out so much that usually equates to people having eyes on them, to have ears, to have conversations about what they're doing. So I suppose this is not that much different. But like you'd said, there are other people that are just doing everyday things that mimic what they do. And I've seen some of those things translate over into the youth. And in some cases, like in the terms of boys, it's resulted, in this area at least, in a lot of really terrible mullets.
Mullets by who?
Mullets?
Theo Vaughn?
Oh, just different football. Yeah. I mean, his isn't great, but different football players.
Oh,
different
so
musicians
mocking.
Yeah,
their hairstyles.
Yeah, they're trying to have that hairstyle because that's what they see male role models of theirs wear. Which I'm like, yeah, you look a little goofy with your peach fuzz mustache and a mullet.
Yeah, the peach fuzz mustache needs to go.
But
Don't get it.
Yeah, but I've seen a handful of younger girls in high school, just because I have kids that are of that age, that are doing things like buzzing part of their hair. And I don't need to go through the list of things that they do.
Yeah, just different things that are,
That
popular.
I'm just like, this is something you wouldn't have come to on your own.
Yeah, that's why do we follow famous people?
Because we're bored.
We're bored. Yeah, well, is that what it is?
I don't know.
Stimulus in our own lives?
Yeah.
When I say our own lives, I don't mean mine because, like I said before, do not care. Do not want to hear it. Yeah. Do not want to hear your ignorance. Just because you're a fantastic actor, actress, does not mean that you have any other kind of logic in your life or knowledge that I need to follow. So, like, shut up and dance. Yeah. Do your thing and then don't tell me anything else. But it is such a big market. It is such a big thing that people have influence. Some people are famous just because they're influencers.
Yeah.
And for no other reason than being, I have no idea. I have no idea what that means to be an influencer.
So, I mean, nowadays, a lot of it too is manufactured. You can buy popularity.
Well, but not like you used to.
No, not like you used to.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. I feel like it's a great change where you had to have some connection to Harvey Weinstein. Weinstein? To
one
become
of those.
Famous. Yeah, one of those. To become famous, and now you can be found on the internet and become famous. And there's great stories of that.
Yeah.
Of people who just really have raw talent. And there's other people who don't have raw talent and they just have raw bodies that they put out there and they become famous. Right?
Yeah. Sure.
I mean,
yeah.
They might not have any other real talent.
I mean, I kind of feel like when we were growing up, the classic example of that was Tara Reid, the actress.
Was she a good actress or beautiful?
I think she was okay. I didn't actually think she was as bad as what people made her out to be.
I need to look her up.
But they were like, oh, the only reason she's in movies is because she's attractive,
Boy, fast forward to now. And you'd be like, wow.
Personally, I thought Paris Hilton in the movie House of Wax was great.
House of Wax?
House of Wax, the remake.
I need to watch it. Yeah.
I thought she was okay in it. And a lot of people are like, she's only in that because of her influence on culture.
But
which
how
might
did
be true.
She do?
She was fine.
Yeah. So she did.
If she wasn't a socialite, you wouldn't even have known. You would have been like, that actress did just great at her job.
Yeah.
But I guess the movie kind of sucked too. So.
Yeah. I'm going to watch it now.
Well, Yeah, thanks. I'm glad we had this conversation because you've made me realize, just like a lot of things in life that don't involve me or the people around me or anybody within like a 50-mile radius of me, that I should just not care because
Yeah, don't care.
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's not my life. I don't have to worry about them. I just need to not care.
Yeah. Maybe stop peacocking so much out there. Is that what it is? Maybe with the ugliness? Peacocking ugly.
Yeah. Peacocking. What is the ugly version of a peacock?
I think, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of drooping colors
Mm,
and just ugliness. Peacock beauty. Go out there and if you're gonna show something beautiful.
yeah.
Don't show how ugly you are and how ugly you want to be on the inside. Don't show your inside because I feel like they are.
Yes. Yeah.
Show them how
Yeah.
ugly they are in their soul.
Ugly souls.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, yeah. Let me know if you are gross or you know somebody that is gross.
Yeah. Send us pictures.
Yeah. And I do believe that everybody has the capacity to be beautiful and is beautiful in their own way.
It's a choice.
It is.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Reg, for messing up my night.
You're welcome. And thank you for improving mine.
Good night.
Stay beautiful.
Yeah.